Yo. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Welcome back. It's been a little minute. Excuse the banana peel. I just obviously finished eating a banana. Today I want to kind of just tell a story, go down memory lane a little bit, tell you about a project we had at SAE. In order for us to graduate, we had to complete an EP project. We had to do 3 to 4 songs in one of my production classes. We were able to be our own artists. Previously, that's not how they did it. You had to be an engineer, or you couldn't just be the primary artist for your project. So they finally changed that rule, which I was very ecstatic and happy, because that was the whole point of me going to SAE. I wanted to be my own artist. I wanted to learn how to produce for myself. I wanted to be able to mix my own material where I wouldn't have to function or wait on anybody else, that I could get it and get it done. I put together an EP. We had to put it on the website and do a kind of brief EPK. Then, to top it off, we had to present it in front of an industry panel. These are all people who are actively working in the industry. It's really serious, and if your music is shit, they gonna tell you it's shit. If it's dope, it's dope, you know. And I was very nervous, because here we have these state-of-the-art studios, and I didn't utilize them, because my goal was to be self-sufficient, and I wanted to be able to see and prove to myself that I could put together a project straight in the box. In the box means simply from your computer, a laptop. You know, I wanted to see if I could produce a project from that, mix it, record my vocals and different things like that. My EP project is called School Days, which I feel is appropriately titled. The tracks are first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth. I was able to bring my camera. I was able to record the feedback I got, and I think you'll be very impressed with it. So we'll see. But let's go see what they're talking about right now. It's always
They made me cry a couple times today. Don't let them fool you.
I was the only one that told you about your
full name?
My name is Anri.
You were the first one out of 20 people.
Yeah,
is that O-N-R-I?
A-N-R-I.
Yeah, what do you want to tell us about the project?
I initially started off wanting to do a concept EP called Samurai Sundays, for my love of hip-hop and kung fu flicks. But I thought I should backtrack and really give you all who I am. You know, where I stand in certain issues, who I am as a man, and kind of where I learned. So I had to start again. So this is the finished product.
All right.
Okay. We ready?
Sure.
Let's do it. So
All right.
semester one?
This is semester 1.
All right.
To that thought-provoking loving soul music. Now it's just that shorty shake that ass for cash music. And if you be a rapper, talk about your pistol usage, how you copping keys, flipping birds, and that you move it. Give your people rhetoric that's ultimately useless. $100,000 chain, you stupid custom cubics. So your sofa all go everything ain't good nigga do this. Think copy Jesus beef from the Jewish, why they say we foolish. Now you should use your intellect like when you solve a Rubik's. Pussies kill each other, but you're scared to start a movement. Y'all wanna shine, I'd rather be a master student. So sit the fuck down, clown, you might learn from this tutelage. Came to bring the wrath, holding my mic staff, standing with nerves of steel, cover my balls of brass. Part of the Red Sea, now the guards are ready to clash. Good riddance, it was written that your time will surely pass, nigga. Nah, you can't settle on yesterday. All you got is the present, so live the day. If you wanna be free, gotta get off your knees and elevate your mind state. Yeah. Accept your own and be yourself. Stop chasing Pharaoh's wealth. Then Allah will be your help. Put that on my nation. Greatness is the destination. Y'all gon' put this on rotation. I'm unplugged from the matrix. I'm gone.
And that's that joint.
Cool. Let's hear
Semester 2.
So what was your involvement in all this?
Everything.
Okay. Are you using samples?
Samples and loops. I'm not even gonna preface it.
Yeah,
But
just hit play.
yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish? What would you like this in you?
Let's face it. Ultimately, it's to bring awareness and make people, realize what's really going on in this country. There are a lot of things that are going on that are unjust. People aren't being held accountable for, and that's something that needs to change. That's something that, this country stands for freedom, liberty, justice for all, and it's not happening for all right now.
Run it, shoot it, dribble it, yeah, little nigga, catch that ball. We like our blackies, mentally weak, but ooh, so physically strong. On draft day, get on the stage, prepare to be auctioned off. We'll make you rich beyond your dreams, but first you sign this clause. You pay for oohs and eyes and cheers, bravos, round of applause. Not your conscience or responses or your people's calls. Don't bite the hand that feeds you or we'll quickly cut you off. We'll get another in your place for probably half the cost, and your people won't care. They'll just declare it ain't fair. They say they live it, still buy tickets and watch on the air. Some call us slave masters, I prefer billionaire. Oh, why you niggas mad? Don't we make you millionaires? Oh, before you go and throw it past, never disrespect the flag, never kneel, raise a fist, sit or ever turn your back, or you'll be number one enemy. Don't expose our bigotry, is why we walk the face of the map like Hiroshima, Japanese.
The story never ends. He's exercising the right to remain a jerk. I've heard of San Francisco 49ers Colin Kaepernick, who continues to sit during the national anthem, protesting a country he claims oppresses people of color.
The fury aimed at San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick is not going away. Kaepernick sparked outrage when he refused to stand for our national anthem. And Kaepernick saying our country oppresses black people, and now Donald Trump has a message for the quarterback.
I think it's a terrible thing. And, maybe you should find a country that works better for him. Let him try. It won't happen.
White America want the country back. Oh yeah, y'all don't say. Send that ass to the Caucasus Mountains, back to them hills and caves when y'all was crawling on all fours with them dogs you used to lay. The beast kept you alive, that's why your best friend even today invert its name and call him God, that's who y'all really praise. While Mike Vick got locked down, did 548 days. You're the architects of savage ways, you devilish castaways. While we was studying orbits and galaxies far away, y'all was having orgies on your pagan holidays. Bestiality, bad ability, y'all the original gay. Murder, lies, mischief, yeah, that's how y'all was made, yeah. Everywhere you touch the earth, indigenous, you slave, yeah. Natural born killers, y'all the best, ain't no debate, yeah. That's why you can shoot us down and crack and still get paid now. What you gonna do when the shit you do come back and ricochet now? I'm training my daughter to aim against the caliber of her age now.
It is something that's evolved. It's something as I've gained more knowledge about, what's going on in this country in the past, what's going on currently. These aren't new situations. This isn't new ground. It's things that have gone on in this country for years and years and have never been addressed, and they need to be. Yes, I'll continue to sit. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed. To me, this is something that has to change, and when there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, and this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to, I'll stand.
What's the name of that jump again?
Second semester.
This semester 2 or second semester?
Second semester.
Next one.
Ready?
Yep.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we give Him praise and thanks. I greet all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, with the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum. Our subject today deals with 3 words: fear, faith. Number 3, truth.
Damn, I'm having one of the moments. My soul need healing in the holy day of atonement. My own worst enemy, my mind's the opponent. Hardships and trials multiply like exponents. Told me I'm the maker of the earth and I owned it. But I don't think I pass belief to really say I know it. I guess that's why potential and growth, I don't show it. So tired of being overlooked, rejected, and demoted. Inaccurate password, this life I can't decode it. This shit don't make sense like amputees doing aerobics. I'm not trying to change my heart by being bitter or bogus. Precipitations in my eyes, cloudy is my focus. Not saying all is lost or that I'm hopeless, but I'm wavering in my faith like Catholics who are hopeless. Got to get this off my chest, no longer can I hold it. Don't judge me too hard, that's how I was feeling when I wrote this.
Fear restricts whatever we are afraid of. That we fear makes us insecure. Whatever makes us afraid and insecure could cause us to bow. If we bow to that which we fear that has made us insecure, then there is no way that we could be Muslims.
Fade it out.
Is there a fourth song, or the fourth song is the outro?
Yeah, it is. It's just so a lot of my family members are steppers and stuff like that. So within this process, fourth semester, I was like, this should be called Stepping Out, and so I just made like a stepper like track, and we don't have to play it all the way through, but it's just a stepper track.
Cool.
But there's no vocals or anything.
Okay. Want to do some stepping for us?
Well, I'm not gonna step by myself.
Yeah, man, I'll go first. I'll keep it short and brief since we've talked before. We'll talk more. Overall, man, really, really good job, man. I think you've come a long way as a producer, absolutely. And then I knew you had a good voice, and I knew you were talented as an artist. But life happens, you know. You got kids and family and work and whatnot, so school and everything. So I know, you know, just from talking to you that that's kind of gone on the back burner, but it's important to bring that back out of you. So it's awesome that you were able to use this project for that, and I can tell you put a ton of time and effort into it. And lyrically, it was some of the strongest lyrical content, I think, and some of the most personal stuff, which, you know, presents that sense of vulnerability as an artist that is hard to do. So I really commend you for that. Arrangement wise, I mean, on one hand, it's a lot of loops that you're chopping, but the arrangements that you're doing with those loops are really, really interesting. So that's not anything to take away from you at all. It's like some of the best arrangements overall. It's like from section to section to section, it keeps you interested. Versus some of this shit we've been hearing today is 4 bars for 4 minutes, and we hate life for 4 minutes. Yeah. And that was not the case with yours. So that's awesome. So keep at it. I got a lot more feedback for you, but let's see what verse from these guys got for you.
Oh man, good project, good artist. Definitely can tell that there's a lot of work been put into it. It's definitely a message that you want to get out, and I think you're effectively doing that on track after track, which is great. You produced that as well, right?
Yeah, or as James said, arranged it.
I would love to hear better drums, or you know, some type of drums just kind of hitting harder. That's the only thing. I think a lot of times with that particular style of music, most producers kind of default to that, and it's like it's not fat enough. It could really just be stepped up in a place where it feels. It just really get to the ear, feels pleasant, it sits right. You know, you have this. You probably hate this line. This Q-tip-ish type of flow. That's what I'm hearing. I hear you. I know. You got that. You got that. But I think too, should brighten it up a little more. A lot of times, the problem is when you have a lot to say on a track like that, or on tracks, period. For you, the ear may become like start hearing it, and you fill in the spaces. But for someone that's never heard it before, they're hearing a lot of lyrical content. You know, you got to really put it, you know, in a place where you never lose them. Every word is clear. They just understand it thoroughly. So I think just brighten it up a little bit. Pay attention to sometimes your voice inflection kind of drops a little bit, and it needs to be brought up a little. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So just isolate it, bring it up. Yeah, and overall, I think other than that, I mean, I really like the skits you put in there. You know, some definitely dope ideas. Other than that, I think it was an A+. Seems real authentic, which I think nowadays is probably more important than anything. You know, really resonating with people, and actually the artwork matches with you. The music and everything kind of works together. The most cohesiveness I've seen all day. So I'm rocking with it, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I really like you as an artist. I think it's cool. I really liked all the samples that you're picking. Everything was pretty pleasing to me. I like that you used a lot of acoustic stuff.
Because we got 10 minutes left, buddy.
We have 10 minutes left.
I'm liking building.
But like it because you're talking about real things and you're talking about stuff that's happening now, and I think that's important, and I think there are a lot of people that think that's also important. You know, to make it work in the real world, there's another entire half of the equation to be an artist and backing it up with shows and like being everywhere and getting yourself out there. So I just wanted to add that a little bit.
So I'll start by saying, one, I'm pleasantly surprised at how good this was. The amount of growth I've seen from you in third semester making excuses as to why you couldn't turn stuff in because you're not a producer, to doing this is great. I'm gonna actually use your project as like a testament to show every student that ever says, oh, but I can't make a beat. Like, you have loops, you don't have to play anything, right? And like everybody here has already said, the arranging was pretty spot on. There's a couple of things that you'll read in my notes that just said, like, there's a section where the 808 loop that you chose didn't really fit the key of the song, and that kind of stuck out too much. And then in some sections it was just oversaturated with like stuff. Just a lot of clashing. So if you clean all that up, I think it's gonna open up the mix a little bit more. But your tenacity and your delivery actually made the shitty vocal recordings work in your favor. I thought, to me, it took me back to like late 90s New York City, and I really liked the vocal tone overall. So it put this like level of grit in there that I think enhanced the whole like experience.
Cool, man. Thank you, Fox.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Anri.
Good work.
Cool.
Thank you.